Coming up on Daily Iowan TV, one big Supreme Court decision affects large family-owned companies, and one Iowa City church has made local headlines. Find out why later.
And in sports, we've got you covered from track and field, the USA-Belgium preview, and more.
Daily Iowan TV starts now. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Mary Caldwell. The Supreme Court ruled today that corporations like Hobby Lobby can hold religious objections and opt out of the new healthcare law requirements covering birth control for women. The justices' 5-4 decision states some private companies can be exempt on religious grounds from healthcare reform requirements. This requirement, known as the Affordable Health Care Act, focused on health insurance policies including contraceptives for women. One Iowa City church has gotten some unexpected complaints. Daily Iowan TV's Stephen Duran found out how the church is responding.
The sound of music is essential to a typical Sunday worship service at this Iowa City church, but as of lately, the sounds of worship have been too noisy for some.
One of the neighbors had made had emailed me and told me that they wanted to discuss with me about the music at our church, that it was a little loud.
And for Pastor Smith, causing an inconvenience to the neighborhood was never one of his intentions.
We came here to be an asset to the neighborhood and not a liability to the neighborhood.
But as the summer weather gets warmer, it forces the church without air conditioning to open its windows for slight relief.
Once we got air conditioning in the sanctuary, the windows would be closed, and that would probably lessen what they hear.
As word about the complaints made their way into the ears of the Iowa City community, the congregation has been receiving calls, letters, and even donations, and Smith says this support will help the church overcome.
Business as usual. We want to be an asset to the neighborhood. We continue to have service and to usher people into the presence of God.
Stephen Duran, Daily Iowan TV.
And now we're going to toss it over to our very own Jordan Mickle for this week's weather. So Jordan, I heard the sirens going off last night. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, Mary, the tornado sirens actually went off late last night, and there has been some flooding throughout Iowa. Cedar Rapids actually got it pretty bad, and the emergency department at Mercy Medical Center has actually been temporarily closed due to flooding. We can also expect some strong storms tonight starting at around 7 p.m., so make sure you're careful if you're going outside. The rest of the week is looking pretty calm though. Tomorrow we're going to be getting mostly sunny skies and temperatures in the 70s. We're finally going to cool down on Wednesday with a high of 72 and a small chance of rain. Thursday looks like it's going to be the best day for outdoor activities, and the high is staying in the 70s. Mary, back to you.
Now we're going to toss it over to Danny Payne with an update on Hawkeye sports and the World Cup action. Danny?
Well, Mary, first we have some bittersweet news from the Iowa track and field team. Director of Iowa track and field and cross country Larry Wazorek has decided to step down, and earlier today the Hawkeyes named associate head coach Joey Woody to take over his spot as director of track and field. Woody first joined the staff in 2006 after running for Iowa as an assistant coach and director of sprint and hurdle events. Kicking over to the soccer field, tomorrow the United States will take on Belgium in the second round of the World Cup. Belgium most recently defeated the United States 4-2 in a friendly match that the two teams played, but the United States has continued to relish the role as the underdog in the World Cup this far. In today's training session, injured U.S. striker Josie Altidore participated in team warm-ups. If he is able to return for tomorrow's game, it will be a big boost for the United States. Kickoff is set for tomorrow at 3 p.m. And finally, Dodger ace Clayton Kershaw has performed lights out this month, posting a 6-0 record in addition to a 0.82 ERA. Kershaw is getting strong consideration to start the 2014 All-Star game for the National League. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. We'll have more updates on the World Cup as well as other sports stories throughout the week. But Mary, back to you.
Thanks, Danny. And only with Daily Iowan TV can you get a sneak peek of tomorrow's pages of the Daily Iowan. Congressman Dave Loebsack met with veterans today. Find out what he spoke about as well as details on Bruce Braley's teleconference with the media. That's all I have for you today. Be sure to check us out at the same time tomorrow or anytime online at dailyiowan.com. Have a great night.